Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. So it is Friday, February 24th. I just got off work. It's almost 5 p.m. So I'm headed over to the storage. I got a hell of a deal coming my way. So the storage is trying to get rid of some stuff and clear out some shit. And I've been helping Ray clean up in the back of the property. There's like a field in the back, and so I was helping him out there weed eating shit a couple months ago on one of the weekends. And yeah, so we found a trailer, like a full-on car hauler trailer, that all the wood flooring in is like starting to rot out. But it's loaded down with shingles off of a house, so they want to get that trailer out of there. And then we also found a car dolly back there that I guess somebody used to store it there, and they parked the trailer and the car dolly over in the corner, and then all the grass grew up and hit everything, and I guess they just left it. And so it's been sitting for like 5 or 6 years back there. And yeah, they want to get rid of it. So I told them I would buy the car dolly. So I just went to Walmart and I picked up a new winch and a lock and a wire harness and the harness adapter so it'll plug in on the truck. And I just spent like 80 bucks at Walmart. And so now I'm headed over to the storage to actually get the cherry picker, or the car dolly. And so yeah, so the wiring plug's ripped off, so I'm gonna have to do some wiring on it before I can take it home. And it's probably gonna need new tires, so it's definitely gonna be a little bit of a project. But I just want to give y'all an update, and so I'll give you guys another update once I make it over to the storage. Alright y'all, so made it back here. There's the dolly over here. Like I said, there's the old trailer. And here's the dolly. So I got to get this thing pulled out of here and wheel it up there. So yeah, this is it. There she be. Definitely gonna need tires. Tires look flat as shit, but I mean, hell, for 200 bucks, can't beat it. So I'm gonna get this thing out of here and I'll give you guys another update. All right, y'all. Well, I was backing up to this thing and I backed right into a fucking mud thing. I've been trying to get myself out of here. I've got a chain and a winch. I had it on this little tree, and these roots were holding, but damn near pulled that motherfucker out. So I don't know, I might have to strap it up to this tree and try to pull it straight up with this one. It's a little bit taller than that one was. And if I rip that one out, then I'll strap it to that. There just ain't nothing else out here to fucking strap to. But I'm working on it, so once I get unstuck, then it's a lot more dry and hard out here, so I'll just have to back up through all of this to get over there, or over there right up next to the building. But I'm getting there. I'll get it eventually. So just want to give y'all an update, let you know I got stuck trying to get this thing. So it's probably one of the main reasons why it's still here. Well, no one else has tried to get it yet. It's crazy how much all this shit's already grown back up in a few months. There used to be another trailer sitting there. Yeah, I got this thing almost turned around. I just need to drag it that way. That's why I went to get the truck, and I was just gonna put that chain on it and hook it on and pull it out, and I got stuck. So I guess I'm gonna work on trying to drag this up here some, and I'll give you guys another update. All right, y'all. Well, got her out. finally, thanks to Ray, I done used the chain and the come along. I had it wrapped around this stump here twice. About ripped her out of the ground. I ripped this one out of the ground first, so it's done. And I started going for that one, and it was just too much of an angle. But that's where I backed in and got stuck at. But I'm out now, thankfully. So I'll definitely have to go to the car wash. But I guess for now, I'm gonna try to just wheel this thing by hand. So I'm gonna grab my flashlight from out of here. I'll turn this thing back off. And I'm gonna walk back over here. So see, all this up here is solid. I guess I should have backed down over this way, but there was just so much grass. I couldn't see nothing. And I know it's soft over here in the middle. And man, then over here it's pretty solid too. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to wheel this thing by hand, and I'll get it up there as far as I can, as close as I can to the truck, and I'll give you guys another update. All right, y'all. So made a little progress on the dolly. I had to go around to the front and air up my air compressor so I come air up this tire. I thought this one was aired up, but it's flat too. So I'm about to run back to the front, go fill it up again with some more air, and come back and air up that tire. And hopefully this will just come right out, because since I aired up that one, that side's just rolling no problem. And now this side's catching. So I'm gonna go get some more air in the compressor over there next to the truck. And then I'll be back here and I'll give you guys another update. All right, y'all, so just got the other tire aired up, and it was stuck right over here, right here, in this divot here. I aired it up, and man, it just pulled right through, no problem. So I'm gonna keep working on getting this pulled over. So it's here. I need to get it at least to about right in here somewhere. And then once I get it right in here, I can use my chain. It's right there. It's like a 50-foot chain. And I should be able to reach from here over there. And I can just drag it straight through all this muddy shit and not have to worry about it. So I'm gonna try to get that drug up to here to this chain, and then I should be able to pull it out the rest of the way. So I'm gonna keep working on getting this moved over by that chain, and then I'll give you guys another update. Well dang guys, once I got the tires aired up, man, that went way smoother. So that's only been like 5 minutes, and I've already got the car dolly from way back there to here. And I've already got the chain hooked up, and it's ran all the way over here, right into this gravel. So if I back up right here, I should be able to hook that to the ball hitch and just pull it straight on out. So I guess I'm gonna back over this little tree because I don't need that thing, it's in the way. I might use the Sawzall and cut it down. It's already pulled out most of the way from the winch. And then I'll give you guys another update. All right, y'all, so I've got the chain hooked up to the ball hitch. It's ran all the way over here, and she connected, so I just need to pull her straight out. So y'all bear with me. All right. And my chain's loose. Awesome. There's my come along. It got in the mud. Yeah, I need to wash that. But it's cool. I'm about to go over to the car wash after this. So now I just got to unhook this. All right. Awesome. Okay, so now I'm gonna throw the chain back in here. Here, I'm gonna get this loaded up and I'll give you guys another update. All right, you guys, so I just got this thing loaded up on here. I'm trying to get this, I mean, this spins, but it's not locking on the ball. So I'm trying to get this mechanism working so I can get this thing to lock into place. And yeah, so y'all give me here just a few minutes and I'll give you guys another update in just a few. All right, y'all, so I figured it out. This was just all rusted inside of there, but I took this apart, set the tongue on, and had to put the mechanism. It hooks around this bar, right here. So that whole piece is what locks under the ball. So I just had to take it all completely out, set this on, and then stick that piece in there and tighten this down, and now it's on there. So now I can hook up the chains. This one only has a piece of one, so I'm gonna have to fix that. And then there's no trailer lights right now, so I'm gonna have to wire that on. But I've got everything in the truck, so I guess now I'm just gonna throw this stuff in here and I'm gonna run over to the car wash so I can power wash this thing and the truck since I got it all muddy. And then I'll give you guys another update whenever I'm leaving, or once I make it over to the car wash. So y'all give me a few, give you guys another update. All right, y'all, so I made it over here in front of the storage. Super bouncy. But yeah, this fender's fucked off, so I'm gonna have to put some self-tappers in this thing to keep it from blowing all over the place while I'm headed home. Probably gonna have to get a replacement one, but for now I can at least put some self-tappers in it, and that will kind of hold it on there, and something about like that. And I'll just put like 15 self-tappers into that metal plate right there, and that will hold this down, and hopefully that will be good enough for now. Be good enough to get me home. So I don't know, I'll give you guys another update though. All right, you guys, so I made a little more progress. So I'm not gonna be able, I'm not gonna have lights right now, so all the wire harness is just fucked. So I'm just gonna have to go get a whole new wire, like trailer harness, and I already have the adapters and everything to plug it in. So I'll just have to go run to Walmart, get another harness, run it through, get everything wired and connected. So that'll probably be a weekend thing. Right now I just want to go over to the car wash, get it all cleaned up, and take it home. So I'm going to pick up these tools and get everything loaded back in the truck, and then head over to the car wash, and I'll give you guys another update. All right, y'all, so I'm at the car wash. Just got done washing the truck. Nice and clean. Got all that mud off. That was a pain. I went ahead and sprayed this thing down. Still gonna need some more, but it looks a hell of a lot better than it did. So I'm about to head over to the house, get this thing dropped off, and probably call it a night for tonight, because it's been like 30 degrees all freaking day. And I'm freezing. I'm cold. My fingers are frozen. So, but yeah, I'm about to head over to the house. I'll give you guys another update once I make it to the house. All right, you guys. So I just made it over here to David's. It's in the same neighborhood. But yeah, the dolly did good. It pulled really well. I'm happy with it. So here in a few, I'm gonna actually head over to the house and I'll drop this thing off. I've got to open up. I went by Walmart earlier and I got this lock kit, so I got to get that open so I can actually lock it up so no one will steal it. And then I got this adapter plug, which I had to borrow one of these from my dad when I used the other car dolly. And then I got this wire harness plug, which was supposed to just plug into this. And then I was going to chop off the other side, and I was going to wire it onto the wires, but there was only 2 wires there, so I don't know what the deal is with the harness. So I'm just going to have to go get a full trailer harness. And whenever I am working on it and I go to pull all these wires through, I'll tie the new harness onto this and then pull it through, because I've already got wire trailing out the back down here. So, but I'll get it. I will definitely get it. If I got to throw it up on jack stands and zip tie it all the way down, I will. Don't bother me. But I'm going to get some new lights for it. I'll get new lights on it, get a new harness. I got a winch, so the winch can bolt on up here, and that will winch the car on. So it will end up being a pretty nice, decent looking dolly whenever I'm done with it. I might even get like some metal trailer fenders and just bolt on some metal trailer fenders, or I might even weld them on. I don't even know yet. And I like how it has another ball hitch on it. That's pretty cool. So now I got an extra 2-inch ball. But so yeah, I'll give you guys another update once I actually make it over to the house. Alright y'all, so I just made it back over here to the house. It's 07. So probably gonna get the lights on, and that way I have some light out here. And yeah, I need to get this thing unhooked, get the lock out, get the lock on it. But I want to mess with this thing. I got it to swivel earlier. There it goes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull this thing apart and grease that on the inside of that, and I'm happy with it for a couple $100. And like, even with the harness and shit and the adapters I got, still less than $300 in this thing. And I could damn near just go tow a car with it if I had one more ratchet. So, but yeah, I guess I'm gonna get this thing disconnected and get this lock out and get it on there, at least so no one can come jack it. I need to go get a new tongue, because this thing is, I don't know, it keeps coming loose, and that's not good. So yeah, I'll go get a new tongue for it tomorrow, and I'll cut the 2 bolts through and bolt it on, and then I'll weld it on the rest of the way, so that way it can't come off, and it'll have the newer style lock on it. And I'll probably make some different chain, put some different chain on there off my bigger chain. And as you see, I got my adapter on there. Not bad, $10. So yeah, I'm happy with it. Not bad, not bad. So it's one of the new projects, and still waiting to hear back from Gage on the Grand Dam for the harness and shit. So I don't know, I've got that money put aside, so as soon as I hear from him I can pay and hopefully make some more progress on the Grand Dam soon and actually get to hear that motherfucker run. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this disconnected, and I'll give y'all another update. Alright you guys, so I've got the dolly unhooked. I got the lock on there. It has a ball on it that goes in the ball hitch and locks on from the top. And I went ahead and screwed this down over it so it locks the ball in place, and it goes over the lock, so kind of works. And then this is the new hand crank winch that I got on sale for 19 bucks with a $2 2-year warranty, so that's cool. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna mount that thing. I went ahead and got the lights I cut off out of here, and then I started messing with this wire. See, look, here's some wire here, but it doesn't even go to anything. It's not ran inside like it's supposed to be. So definitely going to have to redo everything. So I got the jack out. I'm about to jack this thing up, put it on jack stands. Made it a little bit harder for someone to steal it overnight. And yeah, Walmart's already closed, so I have to run up there tomorrow and get a full-on harness. David said he might even have a full brand new trailer wire harness, so I guess we'll see. But yeah, for now I guess I'm just gonna get this thing up on jack stands and see how all this wiring is, and I might just go ahead and start stripping all the wire off, and then I'll give you guys another update. Alright y'all, so I got it up on jack stands and got a brick up in the front under the tongue. I mean, overall, still looking a little dirty underneath. Got some wire coming out right there from the tongue, so yeah, definitely gonna have to strip all this wire off here. So I'm just gonna grab the snips and go ahead and just cut and pull all this wire out, and I'm just gonna redo everything with all brand new wire. Make this thing right. So then I got to figure out something so I can mount these, because really I was looking at these lights. I mean, they're not the greatest, but I'm thinking about hooking them up, and I mean, if they work, then they work. And I can use them, and that will save me some money and make this whole thing even cheaper. So I know if they work, then I'll figure out a way to mount them. I might have to make some brackets or something. I might not even mount the front one. I mean, I would kind of like to, because it helps me like see in the dark out of my mirror and just see where the wheel's at whenever I'm towing in the dark. But I know I broke this one, so I know we'll just have to see. But for now, I'm gonna get all this wire stripped off, and I'll give you guys another update. Alright y'all, so I got all the wire stripped off. It's all over there. It really wasn't, it was just some zip ties. The wires are supposed to run through this tube here, and it goes through and comes out here and then goes in. This one is crammed full of shit, so I'm gonna have to try to get these wires out of here that run over there. But they weren't ran through there. They were ran outside of it and zip tied to everything. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, but I'm definitely going to run these. But I went ahead and I chopped this light off the harness, and I've tested it. I've got the ground wire in there, and when I give it power, it lights up. So this light is definitely good. I can definitely use this one. So I know for sure this one's good. So now I need to test this one over here. Dang. Well, it looks like one of the wires got ripped out of this one, because this one has the white wire coming from inside is the ground. This one doesn't have it. But yeah, I'm gonna try to test this one. I might have to just buy another set of lights, but I'm gonna get this one ready. I'm gonna test this one, and I'll give you all an update. Alright you guys, so it's been a little bit. My phone died, so I had to throw it on the charger. But yeah, so I've got everything stripped off. I removed the tongue or whatever off of the end here. I tried to run the wire through the whole trailer, but there's a bunch of crap stuck way back down in there, and I could only get the wire to go to about here, and it was wedging on something. I even pulled this whole bolt out and was looking through the hole in there, and it's just a bunch of mud and seeds and grass and crap in there. So for now, just temporary, I've just got everything zip tied, and then I'm still, once I get everything wired, I'm still going to go back and electrical tape up all this wire all the way up to the top, and then zip tie it all back on. And yeah, and so I'm just running all brand new wire with these spools. So I said, fuck going and buying a harness, I'm just going to make my own. So I've got the wire in from up there all the way back here. And I have 2 of these wires are not taped together and the other 2 are taped together. So those 2 wires there are my turn signals. So the red one acts as green and the black one acts as yellow. And then these 2 here are, the black is ground and the red is running lights. So this here, the ground is going to go onto, I've got this one here, so that will get cut short, crimped on, that will go there because that's ground. And then I've got to get another ring terminal out of here. I got a few more. Oop. Yeah, I'll have to find some in here. Yeah, I've got a couple more. That one's kind of small. But yeah, I'll find another one. I'll get that crimped on. And also I'll have to run my grounds over. And I had the wire all ran through that side. And then I pulled it back out so I could try to run everything at once. And that didn't work. So I ended up cutting it off. But this is plenty. This will definitely get me doing what I need to get done. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting all these wires sorted out and get everything crimped up, get these grounds all tight. I'm going to mock everything up to these lights, and then whenever Walmart opens in the morning, I'm going to go buy a brand new pair of lights and probably a brand new pair of the front lights. And then David was over here earlier and he said I can go to Tractor Supply and they sell just trailer fenders for like 25-30 bucks. So I might end up just going and buying a brand new pair of metal fenders and just bolting some metal fenders on there. And I got the brackets right there so I can clean them up, paint them, get everything looking nice. And yeah, so, but as far as I tell, I mean, definitely going to need a tire. Until where that tire had been sitting flat for a long time. It's definitely going to need new tires, but making pretty good progress. So this one has its ratchet with the bracket, and the strap is good. This side over here, the ratchet is completely gone, so is the bracket, but the strap is good. There's nothing wrong with this strap. It is cut a little bit shorter than that one, and it looked like it ripped, so I cut it straight with the razor blade and melted it together with the torch. So hopefully, I don't know, maybe I can, like was telling David, I have another ratchet that's about the same size as that, and I might be able to just like hook it on, or I might be able to make a bracket that will slide in here similar to that one and just bolt the ratchet onto it and just make my own, extra piece like that one for this. But I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I can order it online. I'm not for sure. I mean, I kind of want to get a new set of straps, but I mean, if there's nothing wrong with these, they're not ripped or broke or anything, so I don't see why I should replace them if there's nothing wrong with them. Maybe just for peace of mind, but I'm trying to do this on a budget, so. And then I've still got to figure out some way to mount this, so that way I'll have the winch to winch a car if it's not running or something. So, yeah, and then also tomorrow I've got to go buy a new tongue with the new modern locking technology on it, so I don't have to deal with that twisty piece trying to lock it onto the ball hitch. That was sketchy. I'm glad I tried to lift up on it, because first bump I hit, that would have fallen off. So really glad I double checked it and yeah, made sure that it wasn't going to come off. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and throw my phone back on the charger and keep working on this, and I'll give you guys another update here in a bit. Alright, y'all, so it's been a little bit. I just backed up to it, just trying to test out the wiring, so I've got everything ran. I'm still gonna go buy new lights in the morning, but I've got everything zip tied down the whole thing. And then they split off right here, come through the bars. I've got 3 wires running over there, 3 wires running over here. Everything's connected. So I'm about to plug in the plug and see if we have lights. Ooh. Oh, well, we have power on this one. We're not getting power over here. Okay. Something's got to be wrong somewhere. Maybe I mix up these 2 black wires. One's a ground and one is the turn signal. I guess here, let's see if, let me hit the flashers. And the brakes. Alright, that one works. I don't think I'm getting anything over on the passenger side. The driver's side one's definitely working. Well, this side seems to be working fine. I tested these, so I know this light works. I mean, driver's side's working great. So, yeah. Alright, well now I get to figure out what the heck is going on. So, y'all give me a few. I'll give you guys another update. Alright, y'all. So, I made quite a bit of progress. Okay, so I've got everything wired up to the truck. So, earlier, this side wasn't working. I had forgot to connect one of that blue butt connector right there. I forgot to crimp it together, so got that figured out. All this side works, and I got everything over here wired up, but the main bulb in this one was out, which is this bulb, and it came apart, and it's got this weird style bulb. So I'm gonna have to go, when I go to Walmart in the morning, I'm gonna have to get another one of these bulbs. That way I can just replace the bulb, and this light's good. And yeah, and so that's pretty much it. So now, so I can show you guys, I'm gonna go ahead, and for whatever reason, the trailer lights only work when the truck is running. So even if I just turn the lights on, they won't do anything. But I started up. You see that on. So here we go. I've got flashy. And then the side one over here has a bulb, so it kind of lights it up, but it's not right. And so here now, I'll come back over here. I can turn the flashers off. I got left blinker. I got right blinker. Brake lights. And you can tell when you hit the brakes, the little orange side markers go off. But I'm happy with it. I'm excited. So now like pretty much the whole dolly is now wired. So now I just have to tape up the harness with electrical tape. And I'm going to have to tape up a lot of this, but I do want to get fenders and put fenders on it from Tractor Supply. So I'm probably going to end up going by there today. And whenever I go to Walmart, I'm probably going to get a couple more of these brackets. And then that way, I can put another one on over here. And another one on over there. So each light will have two. These are just what I had left over in the 07 from the system. I guess 2 of them went with the box and 2 of them didn't. But, I mean, overall, it's come a long way. So now the whole dolly is wired. All the lights are working except for just needing this one bulb. And which sucked because earlier I tested all the lights and all of them worked. So, I don't know, maybe it just blew out. I'm not for sure. I don't know what happened with it, but it wasn't working. I tried to pull the bulb out and it just came apart. So, that happens sometimes. Not a big deal. I just want to give y'all an update, show y'all that everything is wired. So, yeah, now I'm just waiting for Walmart to open. It's almost 5 a.m. right now. They open at like 7 or 8. I don't even know. But as soon as they open, I've got to go get a new tongue and get on here so that way it'll have the correct locking mechanism and I don't have to worry about that retarded spinny one. And yeah, a couple other things. Probably get a new bulb for that light over there. And I needed to get something else too, but I can't think of it right at the moment. But I know there's a few other things that I need to get while I'm there. But man, I'm super happy with the progress. So I'm going to keep working on this. Start getting all my tools picked up. And start getting everything put back in the truck. And then I'll give you guys another update. Alright y'all, so I've been getting everything picked up. And I've almost got everything picked up. And so I was about to lower the dolly off of the jack stands. And I seen this wheel bearing sitting over here off the Grand Prix. So I stuck it up here, and wouldn't you know, it's like the same freaking size. So I might tomorrow or later today, I guess, I might take a couple of these wheels over here off the 98, because I've got the 18s on the back with decent tires, and the 17s on the front. And those tires are pretty much junk. But I mean, if they'll fit and they'll work, I can use them. Yeah, this tire's pretty bald. But I don't know. I might end up taking a couple of these, just putting a couple of these on there, so it has better tires than these old tires, because the ones on here are from 2005. So I'm going to shut this. But yeah, so it's going on 6 o'clock in the morning, so I'm just waiting for Walmart to open, and I gotta go get another tongue and get a few other things. So I'm gonna keep working on getting everything picked up. I just wanted to show y'all that the wheel bearing I think is the same as the Grand Prix, so I might be able to use some of those wheels if they clear up here. So that's really gonna depend, but I think for now I'm gonna go ahead and let this thing off of jack stands and roll it back into the driveway a little bit more. But man, I'm excited. All the lights are working, so I don't know, I might still get another set of lights. I don't know. It really just depends. But I've got the bulb in my pocket for this one, so I'll go to Walmart, and if they have a bulb, I'll buy a bulb and I'll throw it in there, and if it works, I might just rock it for now. And that way everything works, and that's all I need it to do, is to work. So I'm still going to have to cut all these zip ties and tape everything up and re-zip tie it. And then once I get the fenders, then I'll put fenders on it, and I'll have to run the wire inside the fenders. But for what I've got into it and how much progress I've already made. I'm really happy. So I guess I'm gonna let this thing down and get the jack and everything loaded up in the truck, and then I'll give you guys another update before I head off to Walmart. Alright, y'all, so I've got pretty much everything loaded up in the truck. My mom just woke up, so I was showing her. But yeah, once I get another bulb from Walmart and get in that light, everything should be fully functioning. So I'm happy with it. So now I can take can't even see it. All good. I'm happy with it. Made a bunch of progress today, so I'm just gonna finish getting everything loaded back up. I need to disconnect this. Yeah, I just need to finish getting this, like this ice chest and just a couple more things, and then I'm gonna grab that chain and just lock the dolly up to the carport, just so I know that no one can grab it while I'm gone running up to Walmart. So I'm gonna finish getting this stuff picked up, and I'll give you guys another update. Alright, y'all, it's almost 7 a.m. I think Walmart's about to open, so my mom just left to go to work, so I just pulled the truck in. It's kind of blocking the dolly, so you can't really get it out. Plus, I chained it up to the carport, so nice and locked. But man, I'm happy. Made a shit ton of progress on this thing over the last 6.5, 7 hours, somewhere in there. So I know it was still took quite a bit, but I'm happy with it. To me, I call it good progress. So I'm about to turn these lights off and lock up the house, and I gotta run up to Walmart. I'm gonna take the 07, so I'm gonna lock everything up, and I'll give you guys another update. Alright, y'all, just got in the 07. Cold start. Love it. Says it's 35 outside. 90 and a 40. Alright, y'all, so I just left Walmart, so I got me a new tongue hitch, Toe Smart hitch, but the holes that are in here are the exact same spacing as the old one, so this should go right on. Those bolts should go right through. I can tighten it down, and I'm a weld around the top and the sides of it with the welder. So I got that, and I also got a 2-pack of bulbs for that brake light / tail light. So now I'm about to probably head over here to McDonald's, get some breakfast, and then head back over to the house and get that bulb installed and get this hitch installed. And then I'm probably gonna run over to Tractor Supply after that and see about getting a couple of fenders. And I don't know, I might get them, I might not. And but yeah, I at least want to go check them out and see what they have and how much they are and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna head back over to the house, and I'll give you guys another update once I make it home. Alright, y'all, so made it back from Walmart finally. So I got the new tongue on. It's on there. So made some good progress there. I got the new bulbs open, and the bulb works. So happy about that. So I mean, pretty much everything is done. I mean, like I said, I still got to go by Tractor Supply and get fenders and try to do some fenders for it. I might actually just take it over there with me whenever I go, and then that way I can kind of test fit, you know, set them up there, see if it's kind of going to work or not. Yeah, make some good progress. So now that I've got all the lights are working, all the bulbs work, so everything's working how it's supposed to now. Super stoked. Got my blinker over there. Right turn, left turn. Awesome. It's so nice. I love it. Alright, you guys, well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and load this thing up and get her hooked up. And I got to get the chain undone and put back in the back of the truck. Then I got to ratchet strap this strap down, and got to figure out something to do with that strap so it's not blowing and dragging or nothing. But man, made some real good progress today, so I guess I'm going to load this thing up. I'll give y'all another update. Hey YouTube, alright, so I'm at Tractor Supply, and just come out. They only had 2 fenders that were this size, and they're both plastic. I was really wanting to get some metal ones, but these were $35 a piece. So I just spent $76 in here on 2 fenders. So far my cost has went up to about $400 total investment on this dolly. So still not bad. So I'm headed back to the house and I'll give you guys another update. All right, y'all, so I made it back over here to the house. So I went ahead and disconnected the dolly. I've got it chained back to the carport. I've got my lock back on there. I need to get another one of the little gold ones, like this lock. And that way I can have a lock for on the chain, and I can have a lock for on this. As long as that's locked down, nobody can undo that to put it on their truck, on their ball hitch. So I've got to go pick up the kids and take them to the park for a little while, because I promised them that I would. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I got stuck in the mud at the storage trying to get this thing, and so I had to reschedule for today, and I cannot let the kids down. So I'm going to take a break on the dolly for a while. I'm going to leave the truck here. I'm going to take the 07. And I'm going to go pick them up and take them to the park. I'll probably go get some lunch and take them for ice cream. So I'm going to go do that, and I'll give you guys another update once I make it back from Sand Springs. Hey YouTube, so it's the next day. It's Sunday. I was super tired whenever I got home yesterday. I just passed out. So this morning I got up, come out here. This tire over here is already almost flat. So it's way low. Both the tires need replaced. So I was debating on pulling these 18s or 17s off the parts 98 over there. And so I just wanted to test fit. And like, I've got a 20 on there right now. It's like a 20 by 8. And I mean, it almost clears, like it's definitely hitting in here, but I'm pretty sure those 18s aren't as wide as this 20. So might be able to put 20s on this thing. That's crazy. Super close fit. But man, it looks pretty nice. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and go jack up the parts car and pull one of those 18s off and see if it rubs. And if it rubs too, then I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm going to take this jack over across the street and I'll give you all another update. Alright you guys, well I've got the one wheel off of the parts car and got it over here. And these have the same thread pattern on the lug studs, so I can actually use the same lug nuts, but the tire still rubs this bracket here. So in order to use these, I'm going to have to get spacers for it, but really not that big of a deal. I'm just glad to know that they will work. So I'm happy about that. The fenders definitely are going to be way too wide either way, or way too narrow. Even with the tiny wheel, the fender still only comes to like here, and that still sticks out. So really don't think the fenders are even going to work at all. But I don't know, I guess I'm going to take this and just throw it back on the parts car, because it's not going to work on this for now. And have to figure out something else. I'll probably just have to buy a couple new tires, trailer tires. Or you never know, I might get some spacers and throw spacers on it. But yeah, so that's what's going on for now. So I'm going to throw this back over on the parts car and bring the jack back over here and give you all another update. Alright you guys, so I made a little more progress. So I've got the winch all mounted up. Like I said, it's not the best one. It was on sale for 19 bucks, but I found a washer and bolt kit, and so I've got 2 new zinc plated bolts in there, 2 zinc washers, and then I had to use the nuts that go for the black bolts, because these nuts were just too big, they wouldn't fit on there. So I've got the bolt with a washer on the bottom, and then the nut itself has like a built-in washer on it. So I've got those nice and snug down. Took a good minute to drill the holes out with the drill bit, but finally got it. It's on there, it's centered, It reaches all the way into the bed of the truck from here and still has more on it. So should be plenty to winch a car up on here if I have to. So next thing I need to do is I need to unbolt this tongue back off. And I've got the grinder right there. I'm going to plug it in up here to my power. I'm going to grind all this, bolt this back on, and then weld it. So that's what I'm about to do right now. So I'll give you guys another update. Alright, you guys. So I've got the new tongue unbolted. This is why I want to weld it on, because it's just, anyone could do that. So I got it, went ahead and marked it out with a Sharpie, so I know where I need to clean it up at with the grinder. I already got the grinder plugged in, so I'm going to go ahead and get all this cleaned up, and then I'll give you guys another update before I weld it on. So y'all give me a minute, I'll give you all another update. Alright, you guys, so I got it all grinded down, cleaned her up. Also went ahead and grinded down the new piece, just so it's nice, bare metal, no coatings or anything, no contaminants. So now I'm going to go ahead and throw these bolts back in here to hold this in place, and grab the welding hood out of the truck, turn the welder on, and let's get this thing welded on here. Alright, y'all, so welder is on. I've got my ground strap on. I've got the hood. So about to get this thing welded on here. Figured I'd do this one a little differently. See how this goes. Well, guess I'm gonna have to build it up. Yeah. You'll see that. Like I said, not the greatest, but it's functional. Alright, I'm gonna have to let this cool for a minute and clean out this tip, and I'll continue. Alright, y'all, so I fixed the tip there. Working now, so. Alright, let's continue where we left off, shall we? Try to fill this corner. Well, I don't know. I'm not really digging it. Maybe I can have Garrett clean it up some, make it look nicer, but I guarantee it ain't just going to fall off now if someone unbolts it. I have to beat it to make it come apart. Come to the other side. well, like I said, it's not the nicest looking welds, but it will hold it on there. So I guess I'm going to grab the grinder and go ahead and grind that down as best I can and just call that good. I might even weld those the nuts onto the bolt there so they can't be unbolted. That'd probably help. So I guess I'll give you guys another update here in a minute. Alright, you guys, so there it is. She on there. I went ahead and tacked the bolts to the nuts and welded on, so it ain't coming off. It's on there. So didn't grind it down. I also went ahead and just put some tacks on the winch, and also put a couple up here in the extra holes, and then I put some going down this side. Doesn't look like these really did much. I didn't grind it down, so of course it's not going to penetrate or anything, but I'm just trying to make this a little bit more secure, just because I don't want to get stolen. So I mean, $400 isn't a shit ton of money, but it's still a lot of money. So I could have done a lot of other things with $400 and buy a dolly and fix it up, but I plan to use this in the future for future projects, and this way I don't have to ask to borrow someone else's, or if I mess it up I don't have to come up with the money to buy another one like I've already had to do in the past with the blue one. And the one that I borrowed from my dad to tow the Camaro I got for free over to Tommy's house, like, my dad barely let me borrow it, and it wasn't even for me. And you know, like the first one that I wrecked, like I found that one for $100, and I just didn't have the money to buy it at the time, and my dad got it, and then he repacked the wheel bearings and put new tires on it and new lights, and we painted it blue, so it was worth more. And then after I wrecked it, the cheapest one I could find was the second one, and it was $500. It cost me $500, and it's in worse condition than this one. This one's actually pretty nice. So but yeah, I'm happy now. It's got a brand new hitch on it, brand new winch on it. I'll have to get some new tires. I'm still probably gonna buy some new lights, even though these work. Eventually I'll probably buy some new lights for it, but for now these will work, and I'm happy with it. Everything functions like it's supposed to, so it's getting there. And then I ordered 2 brand new straps for $30 off of eBay. So they're a little bit different. Instead of having this bracket that just bolts right on go through, it has a hook similar to this, a little bit bigger. I mean, that way they'll hook in there and hold tight. And then I haven't ordered the ratchets yet because I'm broke now. But I can get 2 brand new ratchets identical to this that have the bar and the nut and bolt that goes through there. So the only other thing I'm going to need is this little square bracket piece that slides in here. And then I'll have 2 brand new ratchets and 2 brand new straps. And then I've got to get 2 brand new tires. Or I can get some spacers and run the 18s. But without spacers, they're not going to fit. And then even one of those 18s is bald, so one of them's still going to need a tire either way. But overall, I'm happy with it. Still a long way to go on it. It definitely needs some paint, and probably going to have to pull this piece apart in here and re-grease that. I mean, it does spin, but it doesn't turn and stuff as freely as the other ones did. So I know it's been sitting back there for at least like 5 or 6 years. So definitely going to need some more servicing, but for what it is, I'm happy with it. So I think that's going to be it for this video, you guys. Though it's probably already going to be a pretty long video, so I guess like the video. If you like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the future videos. Still got a lot more stuff coming. Still got to pull the engine on the Impala. Got to pull the engine on my mom's Grand Am. Still got to pull the engine out of the 97 and redo the head gaskets on it. And we're doing a S1X cam in the 97. So yeah, there's still a lot of stuff to come. So make sure you hit the subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the future videos. And like I said, I'll catch you guys later. Y'all have a good day.